I'd like to tell you about one of the most important men in my spiritual journey. His name is John Shelby Spong, Episcopal Bishop. We're a liberal Episcopal Bishop. He claims he's 6 months younger than I am. He was born in Montgomery, but he ends up being the Bishop of New Jersey, Episcopal Bishop that is. Well, I grew up in a church that pretty well accepted everything the church creed said. Probably didn't question much in the Bible, although when I read it myself, I knew there were problems with it. But as I grew older and learned more about science and more about sociology and other things, I had to rethink my faith. And John Shelby Spong kept me from throwing the baby out with the bathwater. One of his first books I read was The Sin of Scriptures. The next book I read was Why Christianity Must Change or Die. We'll be coming to Birmingham, the 4th of November, I think. And so I've gone back and read another book which I really, really love. Jesus for the Non-Religious. And here he's trying to make a distinction between the two-footed Jesus that walked across Nazareth and down by the Sea of Galilee. And even at the age of 26, he walked down to Jerusalem and got himself crucified. But what Jack Spong is trying to say in this book, he makes it very, very clear that the Jesus of Nazareth talked about the here and now. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Blessed are the peacemakers, for theirs is the kingdom of God. It's amazing when you read Matthew, Mark, and Luke. There's nothing in there about the forgiveness of sins and, oh Lord, I sin, and beating yourself on the chest. Well, that's what he's saying in this book. That if we would learn to read the real Jesus story, which was a story of a man that felt the most important thing in life was to build a community where people could, in essence, live together, support each other, and feel the presence of God. I quote, between Jesus and his followers was an intense relationship. Who can read Matthew, Mark, and Luke and not read about this intense relationship between Jesus and his 12 disciples? Jesus said God is not above in the sky, but rather is found in the depth of human life. If we want to look for God, we'd best start looking for him within ourselves. Then Jesus is but a doorway into the wonders of God. I think that's wonderful. I love that. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. It's when I sung when I was a little boy. When I got a little bit older, I used to sing, what a friend we have in Jesus. And then when I was in seminary, my favorite hymn began, oh Lord, let me walk with thee in lowly paths of service free. I knew a lot about the human Jesus, a man that was like me. And then another thing he stresses, the human sense of emptiness that forces the mind to break new grounds, to open new possibilities, and develop new eternities is what causes people to do their religious search. Jesus, he said, died when he was 26 years old. Well, I want to invite you to come to Southside Baptist Church on November the 4th and join us as we listen to John Shelby's poem. As I said, one of the most important human beings in our religious journey. And let's see what he can contribute to your religious journey also. For we all walk this together.